Well, hello again, everyone. I'm Garrett Gotzo, and welcome to P1's broadcasting of, let's see, we are round 5, 6. Let's just do this real quick. Let's bring up the schedule. It has been a hectic, we're at round 5 here at Suzuka. It's been a hectic schedule as the session had to be renewed today because the latest updates seem to mess some things up out there in the iRacing world. And the new session to be made, and we're migrating to a new computer. Not everything is working the way it should, but I think we've made it this far. And LGN has joined me. LGN, welcome. Good to have you here. We're already getting ready to line up and go racing already, so we don't really have much time to waste here. We're at Suzuka, man, and we've seen some good races here in the past, especially on the Formula One side, but I've never really seen the hypercars here before. Are you there?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking, for the micro mute. So yeah, hello everyone. Yes, the hypercars in the it's not hypercars, but they was before. So we're gonna talk a lot later about this. Suzuka, difficult race, very short race. I don't know why. It's because it's grade 1 on the FIA the main things, the FIA, that's the word.
Yeah,
the FIA.
Yep.
And I don't know why the World Sports Car Championship or the Endurance Championship, sorry, is not here. But since 1992, something equal of the hypercars is since at that time they don't use this track for this kind of, or maybe the old generation cars. So let's see today. I hope we're gonna have some incidents. We saw new leader. So sorry, a new poleman today.
Yeah, Simon Sykes on the pole. Gessner's second. Saranzo Pelsner, JCP is in third. Bell Dumoulin back in row 3. Man Curbs back in row 4. Romain Pelsier and Draculds in row 5. Langlis Durica, row 6. McGrath and Weiber in row 7. And Stephen Parker Hamilton back in 15th by himself. Shotgun on the field as we are getting ready to go green here momentarily at Suzuka Circuit. Very fast. One of the very fast tracks in the world, especially with some of those corners on the backside. And also, it's one of the few tracks that actually crosses in on itself. They're going over the track right there on the bridge.
That's gonna be this one, the 161, 180 corner, I think so the name. So this is gonna be a good pass and see who's gonna be the brave guy to make the move for inside, but should be inside much better than outside.
Here we come with round 5 here, the Supercar Championship, Hypercar Championship, and we are green flag as Simon Sykes takes a huge lead to start this race out already, and he's already trying to break the draft before he gets to the green flag.
Very interesting about the Jan Corbs started on 8th position, and let's see what is going to be the strategy for him to try to pass all of these cars around. It's going to be hard.
You're going to see me drag some stuff across the screen here. My other monitor is working now. So that's one of the other issues we've had going into starting this race off.
So they're going now for turn 13, the spoon. It's like a spoon. If you see it on the map, it's like a spoon on there. then should be the 14 is the one. I don't know. It's just 160, 180.
It
should be 180.
is
180, yeah.
the
The famous pass of the Alonso on
yes,
Schumacher on 2000.
right.
Yeah. Hey, everybody's equal though. Nobody's making some move. Maybe Demolier tried to be close on Bell, but they only have a two main straights, so between one and turn 1 to turn 2, and then 17 to 2 to 1, sorry, and then 13 to 14, and that's it.
It's a very fast track. The whole backside after the spoon curve from 14 to 16 is 100% throttle pretty much. So to get a pass done there, you need to be very close to the car in front of you. It is Sykes, Gessner, Saranzo, JCP, and Bell, your top 5, with 42:25 left to play here. Plenty of time. Each one of these guys still probably have a pit stop ahead of them. We are in the early morning hours sim time here in Japan. That's why we are kind of dark and with headlights.
Kind of weird to see this over here, but look like new for me. So I never see. Always is in the day, and the day. So look like good to see that kind of this thing. So it's 5:45 now. So.
And that's 130R. That's the turn 15 there, the little kink.
You want 130?
130R, yeah.
Ah, yeah. I very confused for the 80 for 40. But yes.
Alonso with the purple lap so far this race. Again, thanks for joining us. It's been a bit of an interesting day to getting up to speed here. The session that was there disappeared. Had to create a new one. In the meantime, the new P1 studios are coming online, and one of the monitors was not agreeing with the way that it was coming online. And we got another battle back here, further back in the pack. Curbs moving up through the field, right behind Luke Mann.
So the main winners of and this we talking about Formula One actually.
That's fine.
So yeah, so Michael Schumacher is the biggest 6 winners over here. Later Hamilton with 5, Vettel with 4, and the only currently also Hamilton too. In the grid is Verstappen with 3, and then we have with 2 bunch of the names: Alonso, Senna, Hill, Berger, Hakkinen. So
here comes Curbs to the outside, coming into 1 on Mann, side by side through the corner. Not a lot of room with these cars, very wide. Track's not very wide. They're still there, coming into the S's. Oh, slides in front of them.
And Pellissier coming on the back, but he have to brake over there.
And Pellissier right behind this battle. He had to take a little aggressive, evasive action. We have a battle between a Porsche, an Acura, and a Cadillac in this group.
So I see Porsche very fast so far, but the second one is Nicolas Glen with Cadillac. So I think so Porsche should be work over here. Well, depends on the setup. So because remember everybody, so it's an open setup. So they make and they work with the setup.
Yes.
So it's not basically equal.
Fine tuning these setups right down to the dampers. That's how each car is engineered for this racetrack. It's a specific setup for this track. Again, here is curbs on the backside of Man. I don't think he's going to be close enough this time to make a stab here in one. And no. So this battle is kind of stabilized for the moment.
You can figure out, you remember on the last race, so Acura was more faster, for example Spa, Acura more faster on the straight, but I think so they decided to make more high downforce to compensate the the turns on this track than they use on the straight. So that's the question all the week. What kind of thing we want to use? High or low or medium? Medium is making like a in between, but also could be a handicap on the main straight. Sorry, on the long straight.
On the long straight, and there's a number of them here. There are a number of them here, at least two. The front straight, and then of course everything coming out of the spoon down into the last chicane is pretty much, it's a curve, but it's a straight there. It's going to be 100% throttle. Back up front, Sykes, Gessner, Soranzo, your top three. 36.50 left to play. Here they come through 130R.
So from 1992 is the last time the World Sport Car Championship, basically the endurance championship, actually was in the Suzuka, in the 1,000 kilometers of Suzuka, or the 621 miles of race. So it's only well, the winner was Derek Warwick.
Derek Warwick, yeah, I remember Derek Warwick.
The last Formula One tour from with Williams? No, it's not Williams. Anyways, and also the French guy Yannick Delamas, or something like that. So with the Peugeot or Peugeot? Peugeot. Yeah, that's the team last winner on 1992. After that, they changed it for GTs. So they still in the calendar of endurance championship, but with GTs class. So
GT class, all right.
Yeah, the only something they saw over there. So, anyways, a lot of cars. So it's a lot of cars. They have a C1, C2, GTs. More than 50 cars in the track, so maybe that's the thing they saw it kind of dangerous, but that was the one of the calendars included the LeMans 24 hours.
And it's a 3.608 mile permanent road course with 18 turns. That's the Grand Prix course that we are currently on now. That is what Formula One will run on when they visit the circuit. We have seen in the past, back in the 90s, I believe, I want to say 98-ish, NASCAR came here for an exhibition, and they ran the forward portion, which I think is called the east portion of the road course, which is the S's right here, and then it turns back onto the main straightaway. So they did not go use the spoon or the crossover or 130R. And that was kind of an interesting race. Not very exciting. I remember watching it back in the day.
Yeah, it's dependent what kind of thing is in play in that time. For example, when Damon Hill won the championship in '96, that's one kind of like excited. Or maybe Senna with pros, or Senna won the championship 2 years later or 2 years before or something like that. Hakkinen too with the '98 championship. So yeah, the only excited is who's gonna be the championship to the end. So that's the only kind of excited. Also, Hamilton is DNF hit on the wall on turn 9.
Ooh.
So the end for him.
Stephen Parker Hamilton out. Classified now in 15th. Here's Gessner taking a stab at Sykes down the front straight. And Gessner should have the position going into 1. And he clears a barely crossover by Sykes. When he's not able to get back to nose. Can he run him down, or can Gessner run away?
It took 7 laps to pass Simon. Now we have to figure out if Simon have the good grip to follow Nicolas Gessner on the lead. Because Gessner followed to Simon for 7 laps, so we need to figure out if they have the same strategy, or maybe the same setup, or the setup is have the condition to follow him for the dirty air.
I'm looking at the schedule for Suzuka circuit for real in the real world, and they have something planned every month from March, April, May, June, July. Nothing in August. Then September, October, November, and December they have events planned, and then nothing in January and February. So this place is happening. It's got something happening at it every month just about here in Japan. This month, September, Super Taiyaku, the Super Taiyaku series is running here. And next month is a Superbike and Japanese touring cars. So this track is always in some form of being used all year long, just about.
It's like a Road America we talked about. I said last time, or we talked about last time. Road America is from whole season long, so it's all the months is something. Even the school, or even the
racing school,
racing school is around always. So that's a good thing about the track, to have something busy around. So Hamilton is the currently fastest lap, around 130.983. So that's the fastest lap with the Mercedes W10. So basically 2010, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The older car back in the day, yes.
Everybody's the same level. Oh, it's coming Jan Kors for the in pits now.
Scheduled stop for Jan Kurbs, our points leader. And there's another car in front of that. Is who is that? Durka? Trying to see who's in front of him there. McGrath coming on the pit road. Wyburn also coming off of pit road. Well, that's Stephen Parker. Sorry. I thought he retired. He is back. Going to try to get a couple more laps under the belt here. Never give up, never surrender. So Stephen Parker Hamilton is back. Jan Curbs coming off of pit road. So his stop is done. 28:38 left to play. Gessner is now your leader. Sykes second. Saranzo third. Saranzo has been engaged in this battle basically all race long. In fact, the top three are starting to pull away from the rest of the front pack there. Saranzo looking to maybe make an opportunity for himself.
So keep an eye on Corn because he make the pit stop early to be more faster, and maybe this guy with the struggle with all the cars on the front could be gained maybe between 3 or 4 positions. He started in position 9, so he entered in 9th position. So could be a good strategy on him.
And while we're watching strategies happen unfold on the racetrack, there is the last race result. Here is Road America, where Gessner did win, and he is looking to go back-to-back. Curbs in second, and Dunnigan in third. Dunnigan not in the lineup today. Team standings, here we are. Ryder Engineering, and it's a pretty commanding lead at the moment over SimTalk Sensation's second squad and the Prime squad from SimTalk.
It was close. Wyborn, sorry. Wyborn on the Jankor pass. Close to get hit almost in the before turn 16.
Now watching Wyborn towing back a portion of his car behind him. Oh, here it comes. Oh, yeah, here we go. We'll see this. Yeah, going through 130R with no that damaged car and not all that downforce behind him. Here comes Curbs. Oh, wow, wow. Here's from Curbs' point of view in the car.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
You still have the driving championship on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's watch that again though. Let's do it fair here. This is why. Okay, here we go. Wyborn again here. Take 2. And there you go. Watch him, and then woo. And then we'll rewind just a little bit again and go on the roll bar here of Curbs and watch him as he comes up the hill. And just the timing of all this. Woof. Oh.
That's very close.
Very close. And again, sorry about the graphics, but we should be taken care of here now. So let's get back onto the racetrack. Gessner, now Sykes and Saranzo. So no change for the top 3. And there is JCP in 4th and Colin Bell in 5th. Go right ahead.
So Wyborn hit on the turn 13, so he made the break and he hit the wall, and that's why the damage over there. So now it's go exit the pit with the fast repair ready. Ooh, Simon with some struggle over there and a spoon turn. I think so. Also, I know we have to remember something. So we said something about the setup is open, but the same thing we talked about the setup. If you make or mix something, also the tire can involve on that thing. So maybe I see Simon struggling with the setup with 11 laps so far, and maybe it's because it starts to burn the tire faster. Also, Luke Man is in the pits.
Luke Man in the pits. A very similarly painted car to Sykes. Oh, well, missed a spot just by a few inches. Had to roll back, but getting the work done. When do we see our leaders come to pit road?
Maybe I say should be now. Maybe Nicolas Gevner could be wait a little bit more because it's a lead. I say Simon have to come in the next, or maybe in the follow lap. It depends how confident is the car now, actually.
23:12 left to play. And laps here take about 1:45. So about the same amount of time it takes to get around in an Indy car in Road America is about what a lap takes here for these WEC cars at Suzuka Circuit. So we will probably be getting the 10 to go update here relatively soon.
Okay, Soranzo's coming.
Very uneven pit road here. And he's going up on the jacks to go ahead and get a new set of tires. Now Gessner has himself a 2-second lead over Sykes. ACP is third by staying out. Same thing with Colin Bell. Luke Mann and Soranzo battling on pit road, or at least on the front stretch here. The Soranzo is done. Mann gets around him.
Guess who is over Soranzo?
Jan Curbs, P8.
Yes. So basically, we can see, or maybe we can figure out, Jan Curbs is gonna be close on Simon to the finish, to the end of the race. It's 2 position now for now. He won. Colin Bell's pits.
We will get the camera on him. There it is. Oops, sorry. Trying to still got some files I'm missing. And we're down the way. Colin Bill is got his final stop done. Now we're gonna wait for a leader.
So Kerms got the Bell position, so it's 3 now. Stay out. Oh.
Yeah.
And Simon Sick is getting in trouble. I don't know why he's not coming to pit. So he's still outside.
Yeah, maybe he's got a schedule and a strategy he's going to stick to here.
He missed the turn 16. That's why.
This is the closest battle on the racetrack at the moment right here, between second and third. We see Gessner make the turn down pit road here very shortly. And 130 through 130R, coming down to the Casino, to the Acacio Triangle. Does he make the turn to pit road here?
Nope.
No. Do we see Sykes? No. JCP stays out. Dumoulin is going to stay out. Draculds, I think he's going to stay out. And now we check out Johan Langelis. He make that turn down pit road. They have not stopped yet. And Jan Kurbs staying out, and he's turning laps in the 143s. Everybody ahead of him is, at least the next two positions are slower than him, but the top four are running in the 143s right now. I don't know if Jan's going to be able to get into the top three. We'll see. But he might pick up two positions here when Draculds and Langelis come to pit road eventually for their stop. 10 to go, so we've just crossed the threshold where the computer thinks that it's going to be a 10 to go from a timed race to a lap count. The top 5, 6, excuse me, have not stopped yet. We expect them on pit road anytime now.
I think so. We talk about, you said about the closest battle, but I think so. The closest battle is Jan Kurbs. How many positions are gonna gain on all of this? So I really interesting to see all these guys coming up pits and see if Jan Kurbs works the strategy or no. For now, it works because he's getting one position so far, but could be more.
Again, watching the top 6, see who makes the turn down pit road. Top 6 staying out again. I'm pretty sure that if Langelis comes to pit road, he will lose a spot to Kurbs. I'm not sure if Charles will in 5th. Probably will.
He will. He will. You know what? Because Jan Kurbs did the splash, fastest splash, and also change the tire. So he may get management to make the same time to the splash to change the tire to go out. But all of these guys, he has to put tank. It's not fuel tank, but the tank to go to the end.
Right.
So you can figure out. David Soranzo was in 3rd, and now he's in 9th. So. And also he lost the position with Collins, so could be. I said maybe 4 for battle for the 3rd.
into the Casio triangle again. And Gessner staying out. So is it possible that Gessner then he feels much faith in these tires and he gets to the bitter end and just does a splash and go, and that's what he does?
It makes sense too.
And the whole top 6 might have that same idea. They're like, I'm going to stay out until I don't have to stay out anymore.
Makes sense. Could be a don't change the tires and go to the end.
While we watch the late race drama unfold here, it is a kind of a busy week this week for us here at P1. We'll have a doubleheader again on Monday. NTRL, the Xfinity Series at Chicagoland with me and LGN with the ISRA trucks, the 50 minutes of Watkins Glen. That's right, the ISRA Truck Series, 50 minutes of Watkins Glen. Check that out. That should be fun. And then we will move over to the start of October. And here comes Gessner to pit road as we were waiting for him to come to pit road. We'll see if JCP getting around Sykes. Not sure what happened to Sykes, but now move JCP up to second. Sykes third. Dumoulin with a very aggressive pit in. He joins that entire group there. Dracould's on pit road. And we'll see if Langeles now makes pit road here.
So I don't know, Simon brake in the middle of the turn and Pellissier came and passed on the turn 16 to 17. Weird move.
Gessner out. JCP out. Dumoulin is out. Sykes, a bit of a hold there. Not sure what happened. He's back to fourth. So now we're going to see where Curbs pops out as, and you called it, sir. He is third.
Simon's mistake on the pit stop, so he's gonna lose some position also too, extra. Oh, sorry, he's already out. But yeah, weird.
So final stops for everybody's done. Yeah, and now we're going to see for those that on Curbs here, how well he will be able to do. I believe he changed tires and did fuel. I think Colin Bell wide out into the kitty litter as they go underneath the bridge. Here comes Sykes getting the position, but Sykes dives in too deep. Bell gets the position back.
Bad day for Simon. Really, really bad day.
I mean, we go look at that. He's a 3.4K iRating, so definitely knows what he's doing on road courses, and did start from the pole. So it's just a good start for.
It's a good start, but
yeah.
How everything's going now with the mistake on the mistake
sweet.
on.
He sends it. Oh, and he overshoots into the chicane.
He must have slowed down now.
Might open the door for Romain.
Should be six spot loose so far in what?
Yeah, down
left, maybe?
Yeah, down 6 to 7th. But Curbs up 5 to 3rd, and he's looking at the backside of JCP at the moment, as he's attempting to attack here in the last 6 laps of this race.
Soranzo and Demolier over there, very close too.
So we'll start the October month with a double header. What we call it a meme race doubleheader for the IndyCar Oval Series at New Atlanta. So you don't want to miss that. 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, New Atlanta. That should be a pretty exciting one, and that's why we're doing a doubleheader. Don't want to miss that. And then also we'll have another doubleheader on Wednesday. The Votive Racing League. You will be racing, and you'll actually be in that one, LGN. They'll be at Pocono. And then at 8:50 p.m., I will be covering the VRL at Kansas. They have won 2 races before their playoffs begin. So this is going to be a pretty exciting race there in Kansas for that crew as the playoffs near. And then Thursday, LGN and me are going to be in the booth for the Elite Racing Network's Elite Racing League Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series Indy 500 quals. The 13th running of their Indy 500. And JCP running wide before we get to the S's. Get back to that battle at hand. And then Friday and Saturday, it's a VOR race weekend, Velocity Online Racing League. DW12s will be at Fontana, while the IR18s a little bit further north at Laguna Seca. And after 95 laps at Laguna Seca last week at the Elite Racing League, I think it's too soon to do another race at Laguna Seca.
So close battle with Soranzo and Demolier teammates, yeah, for sure, and Corbs and Pellissier. So,
yeah, it's now we got 2 really close battles. Actually 3. Pellissier, Romain is on the backside of Sykes. So that's a close battle as well. So we're going to try to watch all 3 of these as they unfold. But the chief battle is the battle here for second between JCP and Curbs. So the whole Pellissier family is under attack right now. Or not under attack, either under attack or attacking. Here's Curbs, going to do a crossover at the front straight. Nope, going to tuck back in, get back into the draft, maybe take another stab going in the 1. Meanwhile, Dumoulin and Soranzo, same thing back in the 1. And Sykes and Pellissier, same thing there. No, nothing has changed. Back up to the front. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the eGP Hypercar Championship and to respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash the like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. And we just told you a whole bunch of them coming up this week. It's going to be a busy week. That's why I needed to make the switch to the new computer over the weekend, LGN. I didn't have any time this week.
Yeah, right time, because after that we have the Indy 500, so it's gonna be a long race also too. On not next week, 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, the Indy 500. That will be over on the Elite Racing Network's channel, and that will be the 10th, October 10th. Three to go.
Simon's also lose with the Pellissier the position, but he keep it. He keep it at 7.
Hope everyone is having a very good Sunday. Oh, here we go. Dumoulin, Saranzo, they are taking the gloves off. 3 laps to go, side by side. And Saranzo gets a position. Contact. Oh.
Ooh, the teammates.
Yeah, that's rule 1 of teammate racing. Don't wreck your teammate. Oh, here's Sykes and Bell again. That's a close battle that's gotten even closer. Oh, I thought the same thing too. I thought Peltier was going to give a little bit of the chrome bumper to Sykes there. He's in the draft. Might take a stab at him here coming into the corner. Nah, not quite. No, can't get in the braking zone. Now down the long straight. Will he be able to size him up here? Going through 130R.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, here he goes, side by side with the draft and the 130R. Still not clear. Coming into the Casio triangle.
Oh, no.
Oh!
The thing is, the Roman have the position.
I'm not sure how they're going to have. That one's going to get ruled if he has to give up time or not. But that actually opens the door for Draculds.
Well,
Meanwhile, up front by 10 seconds and all by himself, looking to go back to back. As they say in German, 1-2. Is Nicholas Gessner. He is very, very calmly and very cleanly moved himself well out in front. And all he needs to do really here in the next couple laps, just hit his marks and bring this car home. JCP under big time attack though at the moment by Curbs.
Oops, Simon's gonna lose another. Ooh, almost. Yeah, he's gonna lose another position on with Draculian. Nope, I hold it. He hold it.
Oh! CD gets a little loose there on corner exit. And that's going to cost him a bunch of time behind Sykes.
Curbs getting close. It's close now.
Final lap. And he clears JCP. JCP's not done with him yet. Meanwhile, up front, Gessner. Just slowly bringing this car home. Final lap here at Suzuka. Just a reminder, up next is LeMans, and we're going to close out at Silverstone. Down through 130R. He's already flashing his lights. He knows he has this. Into the casino triangle. Casio. Keep doing casino. Casio. Just like the old equipment there. Electronically. Anyways, coming to is the checkered flag back to back is Nicholas Gessner, who dominating performance here. Dominates by a 10-second win over Curbs and Peltier. Now, they're not done yet. We're going to go back to them as Peltier has pulled away. Curbs has pulled away. He's going to secure second. Peltier third. Saranzo fourth. Dumoulin in fifth behind. Colin Bell's right behind him. And Romain Peltier in seventh. Coolds in 8th. Sykes, not a great race, but he does finish ahead of his teammate Luke Mann. And that is it.
So Simon almost lose the position with Luke.
He
So,
almost did, yeah.
because he got slowed down. So if you pass your car in the finish line with the slow down, you're gonna get disqualified. So you're going down to the last position. So yeah.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, I can't get anything right. We're not going to have the music for at least the final standing, so we'll just bring them up on the... And there we see Gessner led 19 laps, got the win. Curb second. JCP third. Soranzo gets the purple lap. He finishes 4th. Maxime Dumoulin in 5th. Colin Bell 6th. Romain in 7th. Charles in 8th. Simon Sykes, our pole sitter, led the first 7 laps. Looked good early. Not the way he wanted to finish. Does get a top 10 out of it. And he finishes 9th, and his teammate is in 10th. And there we have Langelis in 11th, McGrath in 12th, Durica 13th, Wyborn 14th, and Stephen Parker Hamilton in 15th. And that is your top 15 here from Suzuka.
Very weird race. So very steady all the first 20 laps, and the last 6 laps we have a lot of battles around.
Yeah.
Good race for Jan Kors. I think so, the big winner. So he started on he started in 8th, but he entered to the pits on 9th. So like I said, he make good time. That's why. So I think so he think faster, because I saw all of these cars getting slow and waiting for a mistake, but you know what? The mistake never happened. So good call for John.
And are we going to see JCP here in the booth? We'll wait just a little bit, and then we will. We do see Curbs, and we do see Gessner. Of course, we know when we bring Jan in, he'll have his little the waifu voice say something to us, which I don't know what it is. Yeah,
I think JCP is not gonna come, because you remember on Watkins Glen, he was second and just only show Mihalake and Bell. So maybe no.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's go to Jan Curbs then. Bring him in. And here he is in the booth with us. It's Jan Curbs. Jan, the pit stop very early on that proved to be kind of the best strategy choice. Talk about your race and that early pit stop seemed to get you really at least the second place.
Yeah, worked really well in the end with the pit stop.
Yeah.
The setup wasn't really suiting this race like I thought. It thought it would be better, but it was hard to drive. Track position is key around here, so I was stuck in the start of the race after a bad quali. Decided to pit early because I wanted to have some clean aero, because my car is really reliant on this aero, and worked out in the end. Had a shorter stop than the others as well, I think. And I think all in all that led to jumping a lot of cars and then having a fight with Jean-Claude in the end.
That should also help you in the points championship. The only person that gained on you in this one was Gessner, but looking pretty good as we get to the end of the season. How do you feel about the next couple of tracks on the schedule with Le Mans and Silverstone?
Silverstone, I'm pretty confident that the Acura has the upper hand over the Cadillac. At least that's my assumption right now. So maybe it's not the case, but yeah, that at least. And Le Mans will be tricky for the Acura together with the rain. I know Niklas is really good at Le Mans, so everything goes on Le Mans now.
Well, that's at least we got a couple weeks before we get there. Any shout outs, friends, family, sponsors you want to say hi to before we let you go for finishing second here today at Suzuka?
Hey Vishnu. Nah, just kidding. Just greeted not a fan, but more a friend who is watching probably. So yeah.
All right, well,
enjoyed the
welcome to
race.
him. Welcome to him. Yeah. Anybody else you want to say hi to?
Hi Niklas. I don't know. The list is long, so maybe we should skip that.
Well, if you got sponsors, man, I mean, you got to thank them. But congratulations on getting the podium here today. That strategy pit stop to get in there early paid off, and we'll catch you in a couple weeks at Le Mans.
Yeah, thanks. See you later.
Yeah. So that was a good call on his part, really.
Yeah, very happy him on the. So for sure, it's he have to be like, oh, I did my job, so at least he did something.
And let's bring up Nick Gessner here. Nicholas Gessner in the booth, second win in a row. Congratulations. Putting a press on the points championship here before the end of the season is always a good time to peak. Right before the final two races of the season. But talk about your race. You started off behind Sykes and just kind of bided your time and eventually made the pass. And then once you made the pass, it was the rest of it. It was just your race.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, quali could have gone worse. Not quite happy because I've gone faster on practice when the track had worse conditions. But yeah, started P2. Like I tried to overtake him quite early in the race because I just saw him struggling in certain parts of the track. But he defended, and that was where I said, well, he's gonna defend for his life, so it's just calm down, save the tires, save fuel, and overtake him in the pit stop. But yeah, in the end, he made quite a big mistake that let me past, and yeah, that's it, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what we saw as well. 2 races to go. We were just talking with Jan. He thinks that Le Mans will be a bit of a rough race for him with the Acura, but thinks the Acura should do pretty well at Silverstone. Now, you have the Cadillac. What is your outlook of these next 2 races at Le Mans and Silverstone?
I mean, I hope Le Mans is gonna be a rough race for him. Nah, just kidding. I mean, like, that's the point in the season where the Watkins Glen DNF really hurts.
Yeah.
Because that still could have been a good result, but should have, could have, would have. Now I'm in the place I'm in.
Yep.
Yes, I am quite a bit confident for Le Mans because, yeah, similar to Watkins Glen, I've always been faster and I know the Cadillac inside out. That's why I took it for this championship. Silverstone, I don't know. Silverstone is a huge unknown because I've never really driven it that much, and to be that competitive as well.
Right.
I guess we'll see.
As always, yep. That's why we run the races. We just don't keep them on paper. We have to run them. So congratulations on the win here, getting closer in the points championship with 2 races to go. Got a little bit of a rest before we get to Le Mans, so I suggest you take that rest and enjoy it. But any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Yeah, hi to the team. Everyone watching. Hello, Jan. I'm coming for you. Prepare yourself.
We love it. All right. Well, congratulations on the win, and we will catch you in a couple of weeks when we get to Le Mans.
Yeah.
See ya.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you got it. Bye-bye. He's like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, it's coming the lap on delay, but
your final thoughts here at Suzuka. It was you're right. You talked about it a little bit in the before we got into the interview room. It started off early, not a lot of passing, but then once the strategies started to unfold, the group racing and the passing began to really happen out there, and we saw a pretty exciting, for the most part, exciting race through the second half of this event.
yeah. So I always say that who's the biggest win and biggest lose. So Simon was the biggest for sure. It's not everybody's gonna be like the first race, but no, wasn't the good one, the perfect one.
Right.
And John did the job, so he entered before to don't have a trouble or struggle with the cars on the front, because they for sure he's more faster, maybe it's 5 or 4 tenths more faster than the other one, but this is something at least for laps. So he did good. He finished on second, and kind of weird race, but it's okay. So it's like that's when it's happened, and Suzuka like it's really no wide track, just only the main straight. The long straight is just only for make a pass, especially in the Formula One. So you're gonna see in Formula One it's difficult to pass. It's just only 2 or 3 sectors to pass, and that's it.
Yeah.
So next one we have in 2 weeks we have LeMans or LeMans. Or LeMans. I said LeMans, but anyways, because I mentioned the S on the end. So
That's okay.
I hope to see more cars around, because this track is 3 minutes and something seconds. So just figure out if we will have a short field with this track with 3 minutes around. It's gonna be short. It's gonna be for sure 45 minutes. It's gonna be maybe between 10 to 12 laps, or maybe less on 10.
Yeah.
And who's make a mistake is gonna be game over, because if you make a mistake on one of the turns or just hit it, just thinking about you hit on the turn 1, you have to make all this around the corner, around the track to make a pit. You're gonna lose the race. So it's gonna be challenging for everybody, and let's see on the next one.
Yeah, long track, and it's going to be still same time difference in terms of the race. It's still going to be a 45-minute race, but it's an extremely long track, and you make a mistake very early at Le Mans in a lap, and you have to spend the rest of the lap penalized about it. So one of those tracks that demands perfection just about every single lap is Le Mans. It'll be interesting to see if anyone learned anything with the way that Jan was able to undercut the field with his pit stop today here, and whether he could do the same or maybe there's others that can do the same when we get to Silverstone. We shall see. But that's it for today. Once again, your podium from Suzuka is Nicholas Gessner, back-to-back wins here at Road America, now here, and then Jan Kurbs finishes second, then JCP is third. Join LGN and myself again. It's going to be 2 weeks for round 6 of the inaugural season of the eGP Hypercar Championship. The teams and drivers head to Le Mans and France. The coverage will begin around 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Again, it's 1:30 p.m. Eastern. As always, for correct broadcast time in your area, you find everything here on YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind and leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of today's race, and if you enjoyed today's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. And if you're new, click subscribe while you're at it. Hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out more of P1's other iRacing programming. including all the doubleheaders that we have this week. Make sure to check them out. We got a Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night doubleheader this week, so don't want to miss it. It's all right here on P1. Just click the bell. You'll be reminded when we go live. Track cams for today, everyone by Whiplash Sim Cams. We want to say thank you to Whiplash for being the official camera pack provider of P1 Broadcasting. To learn more about Whiplash, follow them on Twitter, like them on Facebook, and you can also check them out on Instagram. Links are in the description. So for LGN, everyone here at the eGP and P1, I'm Gary Gotzo saying to all, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. Good to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders. Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again right here in 2 weeks at Le Mans for the next race of the eGP Hypercar Championship. See ya.